What's up guys, I'm doing another Modern Warfare 2 video here on my channel, and today we could have some potential information about Modern Warfare 2 Remastered or Modern Warfare 2 becoming backwards compatible on Xbox One. So this is really cool and interesting. So this comes from Ybarra on Twitter. He is the corporate vice president of gaming at Xbox under Microsoft, and so he put out this tweet today. He said, "New figure outside the office, Dark Souls went upstairs." And so this is obviously a figure of Ghost from Modern Warfare 2, and it's really kind of interesting though that they would have this. I mean, it's a really cool, like, just gaming thing in general, so, you know, it would be a really awesome thing just to have in person. You know, I'm sure any fan would love to have it, but a lot of people are speculating that this could either mean two things. Either A, this could mean that Modern Warfare 2 will become backwards compatible sometime in the near future, or B, the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered is right around the corner. So the first one about it being backwards compatible could be a huge possibility because Xbox has just put out tons of backwards compatible games. Like, they are on a roll right now. Today they just put out a bunch of original Xbox backwards compatible games. So games like Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2, the originals on the original Xbox are now backwards compatible. So if you have an Xbox One, an Xbox One S, an Xbox One X, you can play those games now. Like, you don't even need those original Xbox or a 360 to play them. Now you can play them on your Xbox One, and if you have an Xbox One X, you can play them at 4K. So you can play these games that are like old as balls, you know, that are over a decade old, almost 2 decades old, and you can play them in 4K. Like, it's nuts how amazing that is. And so it would be really awesome, and I feel like Microsoft would just be on a roll if they put out Modern Warfare 2 backwards compatible as well. Modern Warfare 2 is the most requested backwards compatible game at this moment in time. It was Black Ops 2 for a while, and like Skyrim and other things, but Modern Warfare 2 sits right there at the top of the throne as the most requested. And for it to become backwards compatible would be a huge deal, because it would be another win for Microsoft, because Sony doesn't have backwards compatibility. Everybody right now is really hyped up for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, but we haven't gotten like any news or information about that yet. And supposedly Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will not have a multiplayer, so if they put out Modern Warfare 2 backwards compatible, it will have the multiplayer, so it'll bring people back to Xbox into Modern Warfare 2, and that'd be a huge win for Xbox, just like it was for Black Ops 2 as well. So I would be really excited to see it become backwards compatible. It'd be really awesome. I think one of the most amazing things about it would be that, you know, we'd have this huge resurgence of players that can just come back and play the game, because that is one of the best things about games becoming backwards compatible, is they always shoot up in like numbers. So for Black Ops 1, when that became backwards compatible, there was so many people playing online, over 100,000 people. Black Ops 2, over 100,000 people online playing Black Ops 2 as well. So like, every game mode was populated. You could play everything again, just as, you know, the game was back in its prime, in its heyday, you know? And it honestly felt like that again. And it was really fun, and I would really love to see that again for Modern Warfare 2. Like, if it's remastered, yeah, it'll be similar, but, you know, I'm sure if they remaster Modern Warfare 2 and they include a multiplayer with it, then it'll be, you know, changed just like the original Modern Warfare Remastered. They'll add new things into it, they'll change some guns around, rework some stuff, so it won't be the same Modern Warfare 2 that we remember back in 2009, 2010. And one thing I would really, really love for them to do if they put out Modern Warfare 2 for backwards compatibility is if they made it Xbox One X enhanced. So this is something that they've been doing quite a bit with a lot of their recent backwards compatible titles, is that they have Xbox 360 games and now even original Xbox games that are Xbox One X enhanced. So this means that they take advantage of the Xbox One X's extra hardware, and it makes the games look way better, they play better. Recently they put out Red Dead Redemption, and it runs at a full native 4K on the Xbox One X. So you take this old game from the Xbox 360 generation, and they upscale it all the way up to 4K, and they enhance it for the Xbox One X. So it breathes new life into the game, and it's the best looking version of Red Dead Redemption we have today, because it's not playable on the PC. And I mean, even the 360 looked better than the PS3, it just ran at a higher resolution and such, but still, now that you can play it in 4K is amazing, and it just looks so good. They also have games like Halo 3, and like I said, they even have Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 that run at 4K on the Xbox One X. So if they did this with Modern Warfare 2 and had Modern Warfare 2 Xbox One X enhanced, I would be so happy, because that would be so amazing. The game would look so much better, and I mean, sure, like, since it's not remastered and it's just a resolution upscaler, they upscale the resolution. They have permanent VSync is always enabled, so there's no screen tearing, and then they also have 16 times anisotropic filtering as well, are the three main things that they always have with backwards compatible and Xbox One X enhanced titles for backwards compatibility. So for them to do this for Modern Warfare 2 would be amazing, and I'm sure everybody would love it. Like, Modern Warfare 2 is like one of the most favorite Call of Duty games of all time for just about any Call of Duty fan. And if they made it Xbox One X enhanced, I'd be so happy, and it would just make my day. So either, you know, like I said, this is either maybe a hint towards Modern Warfare 2 becoming backwards compatible, maybe towards Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, or maybe it's nothing at all, and it's just, you know, him sharing something that's kind of cool and would be a really awesome thing to have, just as any fan would of Modern Warfare 2. So tell me what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. We're just going to have to wait and see about this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.